Hey there, Disney fans, nerds, and geeks. I'm Camden from the Disney Nook, and today I'm taking you with me to Disney's Art of Animation Immersive Experience. Ever since 1913, Disney has created magic and touched the hearts of families all across the globe, and has even built up parks for families to experience these fantastical stories that they love so much. But there is one big issue. These parks are scattered all across the globe, and they cost a lot of money. If you've ever gotten the chance to experience a Disney park, it is fantastic, but it isn't necessarily accessible to all. So Disney as a company has done its best to spread the magic to your hometown, with things such as Disney on Ice, Disney outlet stores, and most recently, Disney's Art of Animation Immersive Experience. So I thought, hey, I have a D23 fan club membership. I get a discount for this. I go to the website, it's $31.99 for a Friday midday experience. With taxes and fees, it's $42. Whoa, that's a lot. Buy. It's loading, and it kept loading until it told me, actually, your price is now $50. And I'm like, where'd that come from? Where did that come from? So that was a bit suspicious, but I was tired and I bought it anyways. Now that was just the basic ticket. There is an upgraded ticket where I think you get a light up wristband and something else. Here are the two tickets you can buy. Obviously you can get family packs, but I'm not a family. So today is the day that I'm going. Yesterday they sent me 4 emails all at the same time saying, hey, you're visiting us tomorrow, and it made me worried. I'm like, did I accidentally buy 4 tickets? No, I did not. But I got stressed that I did. Anyways, this whole thing has been giving me red flag vibes. So I thought, hey, why not record it? Anyways, I have to drive 30, 40 minutes in the rain on the freeway into the city. So let's go do that, and I'll catch back up with you when we get there. So the first thing I noticed when I walked into this establishment is that they were very ADA friendly and had said so right from the beginning. Everything had ramps, everything was very spacious, and you could move freely. So that was a plus that I noticed, and it did mention like, hey, there's a lot of sound, noise, like it is very visually like a big, I guess. So that's something that I appreciated, was the forewarning is like, hey, this is how this thing operates, and this is how we try to our best to be more accommodating. Now the layout when you walk in, obviously it's like, hi, welcome in, can I take your ticket, all that. It's a very open layout, and you actually get like a little bit of a museum layout at first. I didn't get any videos of it, unfortunately, because I was late because it was pouring rain as I was driving there, and it was terrifying. Anyways, after this little museum bit, there's a gift shop, and then there's like this portal experience into the experience. Now, as for the experience itself, what I really enjoyed was the floor projections. I did not expect the floor to be interactive, but it was. Like, as you move around, the floor would move with you. Like, you can move some leaves, some sparkles, and I thought that was very fun, and it helped make the thing more immersive. Now, the unfortunate thing about the actual experience is most of these are movies, you know, with limited screens, and it's tough to extend those, so they do have these really obvious borders within the mashup of highlights, I guess, because that's just essentially what this is. It's just, hey, you remember this scene from this movie? Now we transition to another scene from another movie. They did their best to try and make it more of a panoramic view, but this was just a room, 4 walls. There was not a lot of seating. There were a couple of benches. You had some, they gave you some pads if you wanted to have a more comfortable seat. And in the center, I didn't get a picture of it, but there was this mirror box. Now that actually comes into play later. So they do their best to make it a more panoramic view and cater to people all around the room. But obviously it is still tough at the end of the day. I do like when they showcase different just stills of, like, you can see here there's different stills of like the castles, and I really enjoy that because it really is truly like, hey, don't only look at the animation of the characters, but look at the style that went into the sets of these animated movies, the foregrounds, like where are they? And I really enjoyed that. I do still find this overall a bit cheesy. I was in like the corner of the room, so it was a lot of looking to the left and looking to the right. What's over here? What's over there? So you remember that mirror thing I mentioned, that mirror box at the middle of the room? Yeah, that dispersed bubbles. No other effects, only bubbles. And I quickly learned I disliked bubbles landing on my skin today. It was not pleasant. But the kids really enjoyed this because at the end of the day, Disney is a big family company and there were a lot of kids there. This was a great experience for kids as the floor stayed interactive throughout a large part of the experience, and the bubbles came out multiple times, and I feel like they did well at holding interest. I feel like they showcased a good collection of movies and such. I do find the segments with like floating bits odd. I don't know. It wasn't necessarily my style, and they did their best, but then there were inconsistencies like within the corners of showing the same clip back to back, and it wasn't fully flushed together. But yeah, I'm being a little critical because I did pay $50 to sit in a room and watch just like a fan cam at it. Now, Disney is not Disney without just like traumatizing the kids, like just a little bit, you know, just a little bit. There was this beautiful Fantasia segment, you know, like very gorgeous, very gorgeous, right? And then it turned into this. And when that first popped up, it was a very large, loud, and sudden moment, and the floor turning into lava. The kids screamed. I lived for that. I thought that was hilarious. We did get a little bit of segment of Sleeping Beauty, which is my princess. I love her. Obviously, gotta throw in some of the sadder moments of Disney because, again, Disney is mildly traumatic. This was like the finale. Like, hey, look at everything, you know? But I did not like it because every wall had something different, and there was just a very generic audio over it, just like fantastical audio. But I don't like these borders. When you step out of the actual movie experience, like I said, there is a museum bit, which I felt showcased the animators' efforts 10 times more than that like movie did, like ever, because they went into detail. They talked about the animation style used for Sleeping Beauty and how they created physical sets for the foreground, middle ground, and the background of the movie. There were a lot of informative like mini biographies on the walls showcasing specific animators and their projects and their style. My favorite segment, my favorite place was the drawing station, where you could draw Mickey and friends. You could draw Mickey, Donald, Minnie, Goofy, Pluto, and Daisy. I found this delightful. I spent a good 30 more minutes there just drawing. There were multiple tables, all at different heights. Fantastic. This was absolutely fantastic. This is a reskin of the Van Gogh immersive experience. Now, about 30% of the merchandise in the gift shop was Disney. The other 70% was leftover unsold Van Gogh merch. Van Gogh merch very much overpowered the rest of the Disney stuff, and the Disney stuff wasn't even as interesting. Like, there were some dish sets with like different like blueprint drawings that I almost bought a set of coasters for, but the rest was a blank journal, the Disney storybooks, another journal, a journal with a spiral. It wasn't nice. I disliked it. There weren't enough like trinkets, I guess, but it wasn't a very fulfilling gift shop experience. They did not manage to reel me in with this one. Anyways, let's wrap up this video. What did I think in total of this Lighthouse experience? I spent $50. I value this at $15. The thing is, like, I did enjoy myself, yes, but would I ever pay that price per person again? No, absolutely not. Are you crazy? I almost bought some merchandise. There were some cute mugs, some plates, but again, half of the merchandise was Van Gogh merchandise. Yeah, literally the most interesting part of this exhibit was the drawing station, and that was free. I could have done that anytime. Okay. Some of the positives. The good thing about this, it is ADA and sensory friendly. They have a big sign right outside the front saying, hey, sensory warning. This is loud, it's bright, but you can exit at any time. You are not locked in there. You can take a break whenever you want to. Everything has ramps, and there are no steps anywhere. It is accessibility friendly. It was loud and hectic, and there was a lot of input. Like, take that input, couple it with a lot of screaming children. Yeah, it can get a bit overwhelming, and I appreciate that they posted that out on the front. The VIP package, from what I saw, the people wearing the light up watches, that's like an insane money grab right there. Overall, there's very limited seating. You're either standing or sitting on the floor for most of the time. But it's a 53-minute long experience, so it wasn't too terrible, but yeah. Overall, there was only one Sleeping Beauty scene, and I want my money back. I'm kidding. Anyways, if you guys have experienced this, go ahead and drop it down in the comments. Let me know what you think, and would you do this? Because I wouldn't, again. And that's all. Thank you for watching. Toodles!